Welcome to the South Cobb Business Association podcast. South Cobb is open for business. Let's prosper together. I'm Kerrick Butler. I have the honor of serving as the president of the South Cobb Business Association this year. And I want to give a special thank you to the Riverside Epic Center. We are recording in their studio today. And if you're looking to record a podcast, you need to consider the Riverside Epic Center. You will have an epic experience. I also want to give a special thank you and shout out to our banner sponsors for the year. Thank you to Bebo Institute, CMIT Solutions, Cobb Collaborative, Community and Schools, Early Learning Property Management, LGE, Mableton Improvement Coalition, the Piedmont Bank, Practically Legend Lifestyle, Red One Technology Solutions, of course, Riverside Epic Center, Sweetwater Mission, Trey Hutchins, and Well Connected Funding. Thank you for being our banner sponsors of the year. And today's podcast, I have Miss Dillard of Opulent Home Care, and she has some wonderful things to share with you about what she's doing in her business and how it's impacting the community. So, Ms. Dillard, thank you for being with us. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me. It's super great to be here. I'm excited to share what we do and how we serve the community. We provide solutions for families as a whole to prevent caregiver burnout. A lot of people just don't know that this service exists. Right. They don't know what type of support they need and when to say when is a huge problem. We get a lot of distress calls. Yeah. And our mission is to get out into the community and educate so that we don't receive distress calls, that people can call us when it is a need and not a dire need to call us. So I want people to know ahead of time that we can serve the whole family from 18 and up. Okay. That home care is not exclusively for seniors. Okay. And that we can help you transition seamlessly from hospital to home, no matter what your age is. If you're dealing with a chronic disease or if you are dealing with a scheduled procedure. We can get you there, get you back home, and help you recover without complication, which is really, really important. Yes. We provide continuity of care from the hospital to home, and we speak directly with your physicians to coordinate your care and just make it a better process overall.
That's great. So you said a lot of very key things. So I want a follow-up question. The difference between a need and a dire need. For the people who are listening or watching right now, and they could be in a need or transition to a dire need, what is the difference? How do they know before it's a dire need?
So say if you know that you're going to have a hip surgery performed, then that's a need. You know well in advance that you're going to have that surgery performed, but you just don't know who's going to take you there, who's going to help you with coordinating your medications and getting you to and from physical therapy afterwards, and just making sure you're comfortable at home, taking care of your meals and laundry and those type of things. So then it's a need, and we can help you with coordinating that from beginning to end, as opposed to you've already had surgery, there's nobody there to feed you or make sure your medications are managed, and you are in distress because nobody's taking care of the education piece for you, and you've been sitting at home hungry all day. Yeah. That's a dire need. Or your caregiver at home, your family member has tried their very best to do what they can for you, but they didn't understand the instructions that were provided to them. They didn't know how hard it would be to go to work all day and come home and take care of you too. And then it becomes a dire need. And we receive that phone call at 7:30 p.m. because we do take calls into the evening with someone that's tearful and just doesn't know what else they can do for their loved one.
I think what you said is so important because most people wouldn't know, like you said, that this is available, that you don't just, take care of the elderly, but there's a whole process that, when they're recovering at home, that's the food piece, the medication piece, the care piece, driving back and forth, which is so important. Mm-hmm. And we've had a conversation in one of our Coffee and Connections about the importance of transportation back and forth from places. Mm-hmm. And you guys offer that.
We do. And we're not held in a restrictive manner as far as waiting for insurance to be cleared, because we do accept multiple forms of coverage. We are a preferred provider, a preferred merchant rather, with American Express.
Okay.
And Bank of America. We've established a special relationship with them, so you can pay that way through private funds, or if you're a veteran, we do have a veterans program that we can accept benefits through those benefits as well.
That's great. What is something I should have asked you that I didn't ask you?
Let me think. Maybe if you're a young person and you have, you're not a veteran, and you might not have those private funds put away, and you still want to know how you can pay for it, because that's always a question. How can I pay for this? Your employer may have a health savings account set up for you that also covers our services.
Okay.
Cost is always a concern, but your health is invaluable. That's the most valuable thing that you own.
Yeah.
And so, I don't ever let your health have a price tag.
That's good. What's the best way people can reach out to you?
You can reach us 24 hours a day online at opulenthomecares.com. You can schedule your appointment that way, or you can give us a call at 678-981-7022.
You also find that information in the show notes on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and the description on social media. Ms. Dillard, thank you so much for being with us today.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for what you do in our community. And thank you
Absolutely.
for being involved in the South Cobb Business Association.
Well, I'm happy to be here, and we love being involved in the community.
Thank you so much.